The tundra may not quite be frozen, but it's getting there as we work our way through December. The radar today, however, is clear at Lambeau Field in Green Bay. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the Green Bay Packers. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. Here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. 5 yards on the game's first play, 2nd down. This defense for the Chiefs, they played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6.
Blaster, 6. Ready.
Love. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on 3rd down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
And he'll send this one into the cold Lambeau night. On the return, it's Tony. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. That's complete. It's Travis Kelce. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. First play of the drive going for 14 and a 1st down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And some good running out of the gates as he takes this up to the 33. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs 1st down. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early, because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on 1st down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11. Well, only 3 plays in here, but really, Charles, a solid start for this offense, and now we'll see if they can continue their mission to end this drive in 6.
And I wonder if their play caller right now is reflecting on that last big play that they've had on this drive. Do you come back with something similar, or do you have a counter to it to kind of show it and go to something else and create another big play?
Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
They'll run here with Pacheco. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Now Mahomes. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Xavier McKinney. And the Packers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to give the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
Shot 17.
Following the interception, Love. And it's intercepted. They find some open field here. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. You look at this Packers defense. This unit, third best in the NFL in stopping the run.
Numbers don't tell you everything, but they do paint a pretty good picture. We're talking about 2 top 5 units going at each other. One in running the ball, one in stopping the run. I think this is going to be a whole lot of fun myself.
A run by Pacheco on second down. And a solid run down inside the 30. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. I also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out of here and take off.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they elect to throw for it, and that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So on 4th down, Mahomes off. Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. From the left hash, this from 46. Butker's kick here is good. And the Chiefs are out to a 3-0 lead. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25.
Down.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. To throw now. Here's Love. That's caught by the rookie, Jayden Reed. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the play there as the Packers have the first down as well. Jacobs going to try the middle. And some pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. On that last run, he's now hit the 6,000-yard mark for rushing yards in his career.
And moves him squarely into the top 100 rushers of all time. In fact, he can boast that he's rushed for over 1,000 yards more than Gale Sayers did in his career, and Gale Sayers was a Hall of Famer in a short career.
Down inside the 40. The Packers at 9-2 to start play. They come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
Red, shoot, yellow.
Now a second down throw for Love here. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. That was Nick Bolton rushing in and burying him behind the line. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Ready, play. Six, mega. Ready?
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. This one incomplete. Almost picked off by the rookie, but he couldn't quite look it in. And now it's 4th down. Here's Daniel Whelan now. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Open man right side is Rice. So the completion good for just 3. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
Third and 9 here. Throwing now is Mahomes. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That's a first down with a cherry on top, 31 yards. Long developing route there on the post corner, but it was worth the wait.
It certainly was. I love the way you described it because you do have to sell the post. Usually a couple of steps towards the middle of the field in order to get the defender to turn his hips. And then he breaks off towards the corner, and off he goes. Well executed.
Pacheco gets it and tries the left side. And they're going to stop it right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Brandon, you're a big lover of music. How about what you just saw there? This is what I call playing the piano for a defensive lineman. The ability to move laterally up and down the line of scrimmage. How about the way he just flowed and got to the outside part of the field and made that play?
Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Anytime the ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch it, no matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Looking to throw is Mahomes. He's got his target. That's complete. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 26. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defense.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco, his 12th rushing touchdown on the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Well, they've done a pretty good job keeping him in check to that point, but he finally breaks off a nice run here and gets into the end zone.
And it just takes one, doesn't it, partner? That can undo a lot of good work that a defense has done to that point. You break off one right there, and everything suddenly looks bad for you.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Ready.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint. Down 10 zip as they come up 1st and 10. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Here we go. Here we go.
2nd and 10.
Ready.
And not much doing there. Maybe a yard up to the 23. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Here we go.
3rd down and 10.
Hut.
Now Love. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And this one will be touchdown inside the 40-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Yellow.
2nd and a couple. They go play fake. Mahomes. He's going to find his tight end Gray complete. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a 1st down.
2nd and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a 1st down.
A reminder that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll check in with Jonathan Coachman from Orlando. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half of play. So a little tardy getting everyone set, and the clock hits 0 before they could snap it.
Yeah, you can take your time and use the clock and try and get set up, but once it gets near 5 seconds, that's when you often hear a quarterback yelling, hurry, hurry, to make sure everybody's ready to get the snap off.
They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. 75 yards rushing for him so far in this one as he nears 1,400 for the year.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle. And oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
That'll be caught. It's Tony. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 12-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Yellow.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Headed straight, it's Pacheco. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
Yellow.
2nd and 4. They could still get a first down without scoring. Here's Pacheco once again. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
Now Gray. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. Pacheco. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Now another timeout called for by the offense as it will come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Through a couple of plays, this Green Bay defense is held strong. Now it's 3rd and goal. Here's Pacheco. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. Butker's kick here is good. So 3 points on the board, as easy a field goal as you're going to get, but I can see you shaking your head.
I love that peripheral vision of yours, partner, because to me, if it's the 4th quarter and you're up 6, I get it. But now, even if you run and don't get in, you're still setting them up to go a long field, 98, 99-yard drive. How do you look at your defense and not give them that opportunity?
And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead now, a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them, too.
On first down, they go back to Pacheco to about the 40-yard line.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. The throw for Tony is intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And the Packers are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
So good field position for the Packers as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. They'll try the left side. It's Lloyd. Jalen Watson dropped him defensively.
I think they want to start getting back into this game. It behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. So from just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and 9. They go back to the ground, this time Jacobs. And he'll take this close to a first down at the Chiefs' 42. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Blue strike.
3rd and 2. Love with it. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they were right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Packer first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Felix Anudike-Uzomah fighting through to bring him down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Second down, Love. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Let's go.
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Ball red.
On third down, Love. He has it complete to Christian Watson. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. Short completion, just 4 yards. And that's going to bring up a fourth down. Here's Greg Joseph now to try the field goal. From the left hash, this from 37. Joseph's got it, and they will indeed get on the board here, but still trailing. It's now 13-3. Well, the 3 points certainly helps, but you feel like, Charles, at this stage of the game, when you force those turnovers, you need to start converting them into touchdowns.
Yeah, I'm a little bit surprised myself because I thought in this situation they were thinking end zone or bust. Now they got to rely on their defense to get the ball back again for another opportunity to get 6 points.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, an interception's result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
Yellow.
Here's Mahomes to throw. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Hero 15.
Pacheco gets it up the gut. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Yellow.
Final minute now of the third quarter.
43.
Now here's Mahomes. That's complete to Tony. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers 33. 23 yards the pickup there. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defense defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
13 yards. First down, Kansas City.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Lambeau. It's the Chiefs with the lead and the football here as we get set for quarter number 4. Again, it's Pacheco. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. To throw, it's Mahomes. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Rashee Rice, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory. An important score there, CD, and now an important extra point because it would make it a 3-score game.
Love the math there, and at this point in the 4th quarter, look, we all need next-gen stats, right? We all use them, but we don't need them here, do we? Because that means it's almost a certain victory.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
Harrison Butker at a kickoff for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Set, punt.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
On first down, they go with Jacobs again. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
Striker, 3-3. Ready.
Love now on second down. Now swing pass for Dillon. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Here we go.
The offense on third down tonight, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Love from the gun. Now this aired out deep for Reed. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And the Chiefs are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
They're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7. So fourth quarter, a nice run there to start this drive. Charles, what do you think the split will be here between run and pass?
Well, partner, I think it'll lean towards the run, but this is also not a time where you just totally do that. You still have to possess the ball, move the sticks, and keep the clock moving as well. So they'll run their offense. But, yeah, when they have a chance to run it, they'll do that a little bit more.
And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They'll try for the first with Pacheco. And this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Just a 25-yard punt, not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And it'll be Packer football here, first down and 10.
Okay, ready?
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. A stoppage here following the play, and it looks like Josh Jacobs was shaken up and in need of some assistance. Now, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Just need a yard here, 2nd and 1.
White. Ready.
Throwing. Love.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Here we go.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for the first with Dillon. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 16 and a first down for the green and gold.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 45-yard line. Up the middle they go. Lloyd. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the 45.
Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back.
On the ready.
And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Hut.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. 55 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Edo blue. Set.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. And that is incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
On the double.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Black Ultra. Set, go.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth.
Listen, when you're at this point of the game, all options are on the table. Fourth down, they say, we've got to go for it. And what a play they come up with. Big yardage there to keep the drive alive.
Love. To swing that out wide to Jacobs. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling. Held it to it okay.
And did he get the feet down? Yes, touchdown. Romeo Doubs from 4 yards out. And the Packers are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right. And if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
it doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
Kadarius Toney going to elect to bring this one out. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
At their own 14-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And never an easy thing to do, no matter how good Green Bay is, what the year is, to come into Lambeau and get the victory, but they did it.
You're not just battling the team that you're playing that day. You're not just battling the crowd that's in attendance in that game. You're battling the history of the franchise. You're battling the ghosts that swirl around that place that help spur them on to victory. It is an unbelievable atmosphere, the most historic place in the league, and you have to make sure you stay focused on your task. Otherwise, you can